Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. As you can see, it's a bit foggy out here this morning. Hopefully the fog will be burning off shortly. 71 degrees right now, 71 degrees. Expecting today's high to get, somewhere up around 81 to 84 degrees, depending exactly where you're at in Southwest Florida. No red tide. Barbara Grove is getting her shells set up on the beach up there in Area 4, up by the pine trees there. Her and Roy will be sitting out there. Kevin's helping her get her things set up. They're going to be right up there on the beach, just in front of these pines at the north end of Area 4. So if you want to come meet our friend Barbara Grove, the shell lady, today's a great day to do it. Once this fog burns off, I think it's going to be a beautiful day. Yesterday, oh my gosh, was yesterday just incredible or what? Yesterday morning, I took so many pictures, I didn't even share them all. I shared one photo this morning from yesterday morning. If that is like postcard perfect. That would make a nice little postcard, that picture. It's just a view of the beach, looking back at the beach from the water. Well, here's a beautiful little striped fighting conch shell. A little Florida fighting conch. It's got a little piece of a worm shell jammed inside it. Look at the stripes on that one. That's a nice one. Here she comes. Here she comes, Miss Minnesota. Good morning, Elsie. Yeah, I think she'd rather be here on the beach than in Minnesota right now. What do you think? Just gonna walk down the beach just a little ways here. Really hoping we get lucky and see some dolphins today. Up close, not way offshore. It's low tide. Low tide was about a half hour ago, 7:30. Next low tide's going to be around 7:40 tonight, between 7:30 and 7:40 tonight. High tide, I think, is around 2 o'clock today. So this is as low as it's going to be. This just not an extra low tide today where the sandbars are out of the water. That's when you stand a good chance of finding some sand dollars out here, is when that tide gets super low. I mean, they're still out here, but you just gotta, it's harder to find them in the water. So how is everybody doing on this Friday morning? Right here, I'm at one of the very shallow parts of the beach, especially at low tide here. This is the south end of Area 4 where I'm at right now. can see that fog. Looking to the east here. The sun trying to burn its way through it, but not quite yet. Do take the time to go back and look at some of my photos from yesterday if you haven't done so already. Just breathtaking, the clouds and the blue sky. Quiet out here this morning. Quiet, quiet. I love my mornings at the beach here in North Naples. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the south here. I'm walking into the wind. Not much of a breeze, but a breeze nonetheless. Well, here we go. Starting to see a little blue sky up above me, out over the water. A little blue up here and there, little patches. Give it a half hour or so and we might be looking at some nice pretty skies. It's been really sad seeing all these poor little terns on the beach lately. Barely moving. I guess the consensus is it's a combination of their migration flight. They're exhausted from their migration to Southwest Florida. I don't know where they come from. I think they might come from Texas. I don't know where they come from. But I don't think they come all the way from South America. But anyway, their migration and also us having that red tide. Hey, good morning. They haven't been eating. There's not a lot of little bait fish out here since that red tide. So they're exhausted and hungry. And sadly, we're seeing some of them pass away here. We'll see what it looks like up at the pass this morning. It seems to only be affecting the terns. I haven't seen any of the seagulls acting like that. Just those beautiful little crested terns. We're down at the south end of Area 3 right now. I'll be making my turn to the north soon. Head up to the pass. Hey, anybody needing some prayers, please feel free to add your prayer requests to the comments here. Let our beach family know what all's going on in your life. If you need prayers, a family member, a friend, prayers for one of your pets, whatever. We got a wonderful group of people here. Strength in numbers. Prayers have been answered for Emily's 17-year-old son, Matthew. He is home. Matthew is home, out of the hospital, recovering now. He is at home, still recovering from COVID, but he is out of the ICU. Thank you, Lord, for that. Well, I haven't seen any fins breaching the surface yet here. Good morning. Haven't seen any dolphins breaching the surface yet. You never know what way they're going to be, what direction they're going to be coming from, the north or the south. Usually in the morning they tend to come from the north, and they'll be heading south. But that's not, that's not a rule. It's just kind of usually. It all depends what time, I guess, they wake up in the morning. A few pelicans out here diving onto their prey. I love watching those pelicans. I don't know. There's a couple little shells down here, but really nothing much to speak of this morning down at this end of the park. Just a line of pretty much little ones. A broken pen shell down there. There's a broken pen shell, but that's about it. Of course, there could be some nice little treasures, some little gems down there. You just never know. Like there's what's left of a little tulip shell. They don't have to be gigantic. That's just a little baby tulip. I've got a lot of little baby shells. One of these days I'm going to sit down and start going through all my shells and sorting them out. I just got piles of them. Little murex. See? Little murex. Nice little tulip right there. Little jagged. Still a nice little tulip there. Banded tulip and a little apple murex shell. Those are both keepers. Seeing lots of pieces of murex shells bits and pieces of Murexes. Murexes, some pieces of little whelks and little conchs. Piece of an old whelk. I'm gonna go have a little visit with Barbara later and have her show us some more of her seashells, and I'll share that video later today. Barbara Grove, the shell lady. It's always fun chatting with her. Surprised I haven't seen any little moon shells. Surprised I haven't seen any of my little favorites, my little moons down here. Some olives, old olive shells. Finding anything good?
No.
No? Oh, you got a container full of stuff there.
But the grandkids will love this.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing there this morning?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's some interesting stuff.
Oh, absolutely. There's always something interesting here.
That's right.
You never go home with empty pockets or bags or containers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
too many grandkids for that.
There you go. Oh, Jan. I don't know if Jan's on. I know Jan was busy today. There's an old moon shell there. Where'd it go? I was going to pick a shell up and the wave just came in and washed it away. Where'd it go? I was going to pick up a shell. I forget what the name of it is. The waves carried it away. Carried it away. I hate when that happens. Sad. Sad seeing masks on the beach. Cloth masks. Seeing more and more of those littering the beach now. Yeah, if you're responsible enough to wear a mask, you'd think you'd be responsible enough to discard of it properly. But who knows? Obviously, people aren't going to go swimming with their masks on. Good morning. Oh!
Can I give it to Roy, or can you give it to me now?
Yeah, Roy, hang on to it because I'm afraid it'll get wet. But listen, in the back of my car, it's right up. It's the first one, a little silver Toyota. On the back, behind the driver's seat, there's 4 of those lanterns. They're like in a little bubble wrap sleeve for shipping. So pick the 2 that you want, and we'll figure something out.
You're right here.
Yeah. So if you want to drive up there and get them before you leave,
You're
or
all the way down.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And it's a
silver Toyota.
silver Toyota.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's in the first spot when you walk out there on the right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Then you need to let me know how much.
Yeah. There's two teal ones and 2 blue ones, and they each have a different photo. So
Okay.
you decide.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
And then you just need to let me know.
Whatever.
No.
We'll figure it out. All right.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Way too many people.
I've already seen some trash for you up here on the beach. There's a mask waiting for you right up there. And all right. Have a good one. There's a flock of pelicans flying down here. See if I can catch them before they disappear in the trees. I love watching those pelicans. I love them. Ooh, here's a few more shells here. a few more shells, looking a little more prosperous. I got to keep looking out in the water, though. I get distracted when I'm looking at the shells. And that's when the dolphins sneak past me, or sometimes at least just sneak up on me. Here's a beautiful little conch, a beautiful little babe, you know, a junior Florida fighting conch shell. That's a beauty right there.
It's all different. It's all different things. But what's cool is they have just.
That's a nice one right there. Kind of matches the big one I picked up earlier. Look at it. It's kind of like the mama and the baby. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like a matching pair of fighting conchs. Huh. The family. It's the conch family. Starting to get some blue. More and more blue sky out here. I am in Area 1 now. I'm just crossing over into Area 1, the south end of the park. There's a beautiful little olive shell, nothing in it. Always want to make sure they're empty. Beautiful little olive, nice pattern, nice and shiny, nice point on it. Beautiful little olive shell. There's a nice little ridge of shells out here in the water too. As you can see, the water's still not crystal clear. I don't know why. Still a little cloudy. Not liking that. I was expecting it to be really nice this morning. I was going to turn around, but I want to check out this little line of shells before I turn around. You just never know what's going to be out there. An old Nautica shell. Still got some of its color left. It's got a little mileage on it. Little Nautica shell. Whenever I pick something up like that, I always toss it up higher onto the beach, give somebody else a chance to get it if they'd like it. Another one of those little fighting conch shells. Okay, I'm feeling there's something here. Just wanting me to pick it up. I don't know. Come on. I got a feeling. There's something down there that wants to go in my pocket. Boy, look at that. That is a gorgeous little fighting conch shell. Look at that. That is a beauty right there. Look at the stripes. That is beautiful. Wow. See if I can look at that. Gorgeous. Wow. Sad that there's nobody living in there. Probably the red tide killed the little critters, the little conchs. Nothing. I was having that feeling there was like going to be a moon shell down there. I must have walked past it. I just had a feeling there was a spot there on the beach that looked really promising. Now, the shells are dwindling down. Good morning. How are you today? Good? Awesome. Yep. It's a great morning and it's getting greater. Started out really, really foggy. But it's starting to clear up now. Thank goodness. Well, I think it's getting to be that time to turn around and start heading back up the beach. Got to be careful here with my battery time. I want to save enough battery to sit down and chat with Barbara for a little while after my live feeds this morning. Hey, I'm happy. I got a couple little shells in my pocket already. I really like walking down to this end of the park. And who knows, when I turn around here, we just might see a dolphin on the way back up the beach. No, but I didn't get any reports of any dolphins yesterday. Hey, Phil, good morning. Yep, I think it's time to turn around. I've seen a couple little live cockle shells this morning. Our little cockles. This just so happens to be a little spiny cockle, but I've seen several of these alive. And bigger cockles as well. This just happens to be a little spiny cockle shell. Neat little shells. He's closing up. He was opened up smiling at me there when I picked him up. See how they make that little heart when you turn them on the end? The little cockle heart, or angel. Some people say they see an angel there. I can see both, a little heart and an angel. The heart for sure. The angel over there. Cool. Cool, little sunlight. Getting a little sunlight here. Nice. No sand dollars. I thought maybe there's a little strip of sandbar here exposed, and I thought maybe there'd be a little sand dollar on it. But there's been an awful lot of people walking the beach this morning, so I'm sure they snapped them up. Yeah, let's turn around and start walking back up the beach and see what we see what we find. Keep our fingers crossed that we see maybe a couple dolphins. Hopefully we'll see some more blue sky starting to thin out here. That fog is starting to thin out. We'll see if that water clears up today. There's 3 of our pelican friends flying by. Swooping down to the water. The water's not too bad here. Not too bad now that the sun's coming out. Again, it's not crystal clear, but not too bad. A view back up our beautiful beach here at Delnor-Wiggins in North Naples, Florida. Some interesting clouds up here. Kind of an interesting skyscape. It's probably getting up to about 73 degrees now, maybe 74. Somewhere between 72 and 74 right now. You can see the fog kind of just drifting out into the Gulf. Still some patches of it here. Here's something chirping. I don't know what it is. Something chirping. I don't know if it's up in the trees or in the woods. I don't know if you can hear it in the distance there in the background. Is that a warbler? Beautiful out here, just listening to the waves and the birds. The people walking the beach, talking on their cell phones. Good morning. Something, I thought I saw a big shadow right here in the water. Something came up. I don't know if it looked like a fish. I just saw a dark shadow ahead of me. Something came in and then went back out in the water. Still no dolphins, darn it. No signs of our dolphin friends. Ooh, what do we have down here? Laying on its back. Looks a little beat up. But what is that? Who knows what that is right there? That's kind of interesting. That's a moon shell that's got a little character to it. I'm going to keep that. It's not perfect, but it's got some character. Boy, birds are singing away. Singing away this morning.
A different area?
Yeah. I just wanted to come down here and lay some shark's teeth out for you.
Did you lay that megalodon?
I did. I put about 2 dozen along
Oh,
between
you're the
here,
man.
between here and the boardwalk right there.
All right, buddy.
See if you find them all.
I expect to have them.
2 dozen. Yep. He has some pretty good luck here at times finding the shark's teeth, like our buddy Shark Tooth Bill. Hopefully we'll see Bill down here someday again. Him and his wife Stella. Listen to all those birds. Come on, dolphins, where are you at? Where are you at? Nice and flat out here. They're going to be easy to see here if any do come by. Right now it's overcast. We lost the sun again. Did you fill it up?
I'm getting there.
Oh, here's what's left of a little lightning whelk over here. Gorgeous colors on it. Gorgeous colors. Those lightning whelks are so beautiful. All the shells are beautiful. There's a little piece of a moon shell down here too. Little broken moon. What's left of a moon and what's left of a lightning whelk. Also, they call these shark eyes, cat's eyes, whale eye. I call them moon shells. Another piece of one down here. It's an interesting looking one. Remnants. Lots of cockle shells too. Look at that scallop. A white scallop with a little barnacle on it. An old cockle shell. There's that, still here. That old Nautica shell that I picked up earlier. Morning. Come on, Dolphins. I think I'm going to make it up to the pass this morning. Hoping to. We've had some people up there that have not been abiding by the rules lately. They need to be looked after. There's this little stretch right here. It's not a lot of shells, but this is one of those areas that to me looks kind of promising. Looks like there's going to be something nice down here. It's just kind of a gut feeling I get. There's a little murex, a little apple murex. It's a nice one, nice color, nice shape. Not huge, but there's that gut feeling. It's kind of half buried in the sand. There's more here too, I'm sure, that I'm just skipping over with a blind eye. Yeah, I'm kind of not kidding on that. See, when I'm moving like this, I guarantee I'm walking past something of interest, but I can't stand in one spot all morning. And I always like to see what's up at the north end of the park here. But I can't help dilly-dallying. It's just... Ooh, here's a real little conch shell here. There's a little tiny one. They get smaller than this too, believe me. Barb has some shells that are the size of a pinhead, little baby whelks, and I mean they're the size of a pinhead. Amazing. Little fighting conch shell. We're coming up to the north end of Area 2 now. Looking out here, keeping an eye out in the water, Still no signs of any dolphin action. No dolphin action. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hit that share button if you enjoy our time together here. Invite your friends to tag along with us. The more the merrier. Explain to them that it's not all about the beach walks, it's about making new friends as well. Meeting new people in the morning. Getting your day off to a nice peaceful start with this beautiful beach as our background and conversations with lots of wonderful people. Sharing and caring people. These morning live feeds just seem to attract really nice people. Those dolphins must have got up really early this morning and went down south. There was one of our friends that's visiting from Massachusetts here. And when I came into the park this morning, one of our park rangers, she told me that this person was trying to find me on the beach. And I don't know what her name is. But I'm out here, if you're looking for me, making my way up to Wiggins Pass now, excuse me. Little hiccup. We got no ospreys up here. You know, we used to see ospreys sitting in the trees all along the beach. Now they seem to be just hanging out in the nest up there, up in Area 4. You always got to remember to look up here when you're at the park. People are always looking down for shells. I'm guilty of that, and I forget to look up. We do have a pair of bald eagles that show up here every now and then. and they torment the heck out of the ospreys. The ospreys put up a pretty good fight. They've been chasing them off. Where have the Dolphins gone? I'm up by the skybox now at the north end of Area 3. The skybox is over there on the right. Gary made it out here the other day. Saw he was sitting in the box. The all-new skybox. Just recently renovated. Pretty much rebuilt from the ground up. If you think back, 5-6 months maybe, I'd be walking the beach and I'd stop and I'd show you all the beautiful little purple flowers of the beach morning glory, the railroad vine. Remember those mornings where the beach was just, there was areas just covered with those beautiful little purple flowers? You can go back and see photos of them, photos and videos of them if you do a little search. But here's what they look like now. When they're not blooming, look at that. This was a carpet of railroad vine. And it'll be back. It will be back. And we'll be admiring all those little purple flowers once again. What I want to be admiring are some dolphins this morning, darn it. And that's not happening. Hasn't happened yet. I thought it was going to be clearing up by now. No such luck. Still overcast. Getting little patches of sunlight on the beach here and there. But I'm going to be ending this live feed here shortly and starting up another one. So I hope you come back and join me for that. I hope to see you again this morning. If not, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a friend, a follower, a financial supporter. If you enjoy these live feeds and you want to see them continue, please consider becoming a regular monthly supporter of Southwest Florida Television. If you want to send a little thank you, a little donation, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the text description of this post. And I do thank you. Thanks for being a friend and a supporter. I shall return here. I shall return. If I don't see you, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, a safe, healthy Friday. If all goes well, I should be out here again tomorrow morning around the same time, so tell your friends. Make sure you're set up to get notified when I go live. Make sure you like and follow Southwest Florida Television on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Southwest Florida Television. Although Facebook is my primary social media outlet. All right, I shall return. Until then, tally ho, my friends, tally ho, my beach family. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.